Hi! In today's mini masterclass, you will learn why and how strength training makes you a better runner. And one exercise you can start doing today to improve your performance as a runner. Ready? Think about what do you need to create fire. You need heat, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one of those three components and you can't have fire. Now, if you want to build a big fire, what will you do? You can add heat with a torch or a flamethrower, for example. You can add fuel, like a bigger log or more charcoal. And you can add oxygen, like when you blow into the grill. Just add more of one of these components and you will have a bigger fire. Now, let's think about what do you need to move your legs and run. You also need three components. You need muscles, fuel, and oxygen. Remove one of those three components and you can't move. Let's run. Now, what will you do to run faster or longer? You need to have stronger muscles, improve how your body uses fuel, and to deliver more oxygen to your legs. That's the goal of any training program. But how does it work? You see, your muscles need a special type of energy called ATP. This ATP is produced inside your cells in the mitochondria, also known as the powerhouse of the cells. Mitochondria are responsible for getting oxygen and fuel in the form of fat and glucose from your blood to create ATP that your muscles use as energy to move. The better your body can deliver fuel and oxygen to the mitochondria, the faster and longer you will be able to run. It's that simple. The whole purpose of your training plan is to adapt your body to be more efficient, both delivering oxygen to the mitochondria through your blood and using your fat and glucose reserves. Your body adapts to training primarily in 5 ways. First, your heart pumps more blood per heartbeat, so your muscles receive more blood per heartbeat, meaning more oxygen to the mitochondria to create ATP. Second, your lungs become more efficient at delivering oxygen to your blood. You get like a more oxygenated blood. Third, your muscles develop more capillaries to receive more blood. Capillaries are like a web of very tiny blood vessels that expand through your muscles. The more you have, the more blood and oxygen they can get. Fourth, you create more mitochondria. So you have like more workers creating energy for you. And finally, your mitochondria become more efficient. That means more energy per cell is created. All of those adaptations allow your body to deliver more oxygen and fuel to your muscle cells so they can work faster and longer. And the more you run, the quicker these adaptations occur. Now, the logical thing to do will be to run every day, all day, right? Well, the bad news is that your body needs to rest to assimilate these adaptations. And when you run, you also damage your body. For example, your muscles swell and they need time to recover. That's why your joints and muscles hurt after a hard or long run. That's why you got rest and recovery days scheduled in your training plan. And that's also why cross training exists, so you can continue to develop adaptations to your body without running. But there are a lot of different options for doing cross-training. There are countless articles on the web offering a wide variety of options, sometimes even contradicting themselves. I've even heard that some cross-training options are bad for runners because they are not run-specific. Well, if I wanted a run-specific workout, I will just run, right? I think that any form of cross-training is helpful to a runner. But with all the options available and so little time, which one to choose? The best use of any runner's time is to do a strength training, and here's why. Imagine two runners. Sarah and Farah are two super competitive moms. They both have two kids, are 49 years old, are the same weight and height. Today, as part of a school activity, they will both need to run a 5K, but neither of them has even run 100 meters in their lives. The only difference is that Sarah is able to do 100 squats and Farah can barely do one. Who do you think will run a faster 5K? Yes, there is a strong probability that Sarah will run faster. And that is because strength training induces most of the same adaptations in the body as running. 1. Muscles develop more capillaries to receive more blood. Second, you develop more mitochondria. And third, your mitochondria become more efficient at creating ATP. Not to mention that stronger muscles can perform work for longer. In this case, they will be able to run more without getting tired. And do you want to know the other greatest benefit of strength training for runners? It helps you prevent injuries. Now, think about two guys. One is a skinny guy and never exercises, and the other has a really strong core. What will happen if each of them gets punched in the stomach? You can bet the skinny guy will feel more pain. Well, a similar thing happens throughout your body when you run. You are hitting it constantly, and the stronger all your muscles are, the less they will hurt. Studies have shown that each heel strike produces a force that is equal to 3 to 4 times your body weight. For a 150-pound runner, this means that each heel strike will generate approximately 600 pounds of pressure. Over the course of a 5-mile run, this adds up to over 1,300 tons of pressure. The stronger your muscles are, the less they will suffer from that pressure, and less stress will be transmitted to your joints and bones, reducing your chances of getting injured. So, what's the lesson of this mini masterclass and how can you start applying it? The lesson is that strength training is the best form of cross-training you can do as a runner. It's scientifically proven that it improves the performance of almost any runner in as little as 6 weeks. And it also helps you avoid injuries over the long run, pun intended, that makes you a better runner. And if you want to start right now, I am going to share with you the best exercise you can do every day that will improve your running forever. I learned this exercise while recovering from my knee surgery. Reading the book Born to Run, the author Christopher McDougall, where he shares his experience running with the best ultramarathoners in the world, the Tarahumaras in Mexico. They run barefoot or in flip-flops, and they have won the best ultramarathons in the world. I couldn't run for 9 months after my surgery, so I tried to do as much as I could do to improve during this time. And I was able to do this exercise I'm going to show you without any pain. It's a version of high knees. The difference is that you are going to do it in a slow and controlled way, focusing on 2 things. 1, that your quadriceps are parallel to the ground on the way up, and 2, that your foot touches the ground with your toes first on the way down. The goal is to do it 100 times without stopping, every day for the next 30 days. You can do it while you take a shower, while you eat, while you watch TV, whenever you can and want. The idea is to add it to your daily routine. You do not need to change your running program or anything. It's probable that the first few days it's going to be hard, but in the end, it will not take you more than 5 minutes and you will improve your running form and power. Try it and let me know in the comments below how it goes. Happy running!